This way, sir.
The last day of advance voting in the southern swing state of Georgia after a record-shattering 4 million early voters, half the state's electorate.
Good to see you again.
Georgia Bulldogs superfan Deidre Holden is elections director here in Paulding County, outside of Atlanta.
I've been doing this for over 20 years. I've never seen a turnout like this for early voting.
And she's also never seen anything like this.
So the red buttons you see are panic buttons.
Desks for election workers are now equipped with panic buttons, which notify police. Staff carry Narcan nasal spray, which protects against opioid overdoses in case of a chemical attack. And this button triggers an alarm through the building.
But this is for an active shooter or bomb.
She's had bomb threats before, after the last presidential election.
And it was pretty much they were going to blow up all of my election day polling locations. They were coming after me, that they would do whatever they had to do to show this world how wrong our election was in 2020. I never thought we would come to this.
The new security features include many new security cameras, including this one covering the hallway leading into the elections office. All of this is in response to the growing number of threats that followed false claims that the last presidential election was stolen.
This was a fraudulent election.
Georgia found itself at the center of that fight when Donald Trump phoned its Secretary of State.
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
Falsely claiming he'd won. 4 years and dozens of investigations later, that lie lives on.
There were problems with the 2020 vote. There's no question there were problems.
With suspicion on both sides.
Everybody is wary, let's say, of everything.
So now people have had 4 years to sort of marinate in that thought and hear these theories, and it's really escalated into threats.
This former homicide investigator and state elections director says police are playing a more active role.
Law enforcement wasn't trained in any of this stuff.
Georgia is now the first state to mandate election training for police.
This is actually a threat that I got.
Chris Harvey has also received threats, which posted his family's home address online.
And the message basically said, if this doesn't go well, we can have January 6th at everyone's house.
Have your photo IDs ready?
Indeed, more than the election itself, Holden fears what may come after.
You know, once those votes are in and the results are in, that's when I'm going to be worried.
Election workers hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. Jeff Semple, Global News, Dallas, Georgia.